really three things. I work out every day, I work on main channel videos, and I work on Feastables. You're not going to be able to do this forever. Here we are, I'm 25 and I love it more than I did when I was 19.
Wait, hold on a minute. Don't you think it's crazy how most content creators tend to experience burnout, lose motivation, and generally fall off, whereas Mr. Beast continues to grow exponentially?
Some people have the personalities, like I want the pressure. It excites me, like it doesn't scare me. I'm like, I want more.
There has to be a reason. And today we're going to figure that out. I had to see if other people had the same unlimited motivation that Mr. Beast has. A lot of these content creators, they got the fans, they got the money, and they generally get to do whatever they want. However, as time goes along, they tend to fall off and they tend to not upload. They lose their drive and they lose their hunger. However, Mr. Beast has maintained that. I wonder why. You know, most people believe you get the job that you like and you're happy for the rest of your life, but that's not really the case. I mean, Mr. Beast does have a passion for YouTube, right? But that can't be the only reason why he's where he is today. The more I thought about it, the more I realized that wasn't the real reason. There's more to the story. When Mr. Beast started, he was just a classic YouTuber. He did reaction videos with his friends. However, he's turned from a normal boy to a business multi-million-pound mogul, hiring over thousands of employees and having completed a wide variety of content such as Feastables, reaction videos. How does his passion remain untouched? How does he do it? How is a man able to dig himself up into a hole and stay there for 48 hours and then put a man in a circle for 100 days? How does he do it and still remain motivated? How does he remain passionate, completing a wide variety of content? What I decided to do is listen to a lot of Mr. Beast podcast. I'm talking hours and hours. And I noticed that when he was asked about his goals, there was one thing he said when he answered it.
Better videos, and I just want to make better videos. Edit a video better. I want to figure out how I make the best videos possible.
In all those podcasts, he said the same thing again and again. And that was best, better videos. He wanted to make best and better videos. He didn't have a fixed goal. He didn't want money. He didn't want fame. He just wanted to be best. And that is what winners do. They want to be the best. He didn't care about having a Mercedes AMG that some of you mugs at home want. He didn't care about getting all the girls in college that some of you guys want. He just wanted to be the best. And him having that mindset of wanting to be the best is what made him become the best, because that's all he cared about. What's important to understand is when you're trying to become better, there's no finished product. So you just go from one level to another, to another, to another. There's no finished product. And in doing so, Mr. Beast was able to keep his core focus and motivation the same, because his goalpost is always moving. Imagine you got a striker out, you're training him, and each time he shoots he scores, but you're moving the goal a bit more. You're just pushing yourself that extra mile, and that's what Mr. Beast is able to do that these other creators aren't able to do. These guys have a fixed mindset, and if you have a fixed mindset and a fixed goal, I've got a problem for you guys. You're not going to get to where you want to be because you just want to stay here. But if you don't want to get to this level, you're going to have to, do you get what I'm saying? It's crazy. Mr. Beast cares more about the process than the outcome. This is what you call the foundations of a growth mindset. And essentially, it's basically where a person believes that they have the abilities of hard work and dedication to produce a certain goal. And essentially, he cares more about the process of the outcome than the results of the outcome. And he finds joy in the hard work. So he actually likes to work out. Have you guys ever met a guy at the gym? He doesn't care about the weight. He just loves to mash work. That is Mr. Beast. No matter the task you give him, he finds joy in the stuff that you guys find misery in. And when you can have that sort of mindset, you can go anywhere in life. A great quote for this was, the person who loves to walk will get further than the person who loves the destination. And this mentality has been ingrained in the mindset of Mr. Beast. And it's the reason why he's on top of all the other content creators. He finds joy where you guys find misery.
And if I try to take time off, I just get depressed and I feel like I lose my sanity. You know, every time you take even like an hour off, you feel bad because you're like, damn, that's an hour I could have been working.
Where people find pain and misery, he finds joy. And this ideology doesn't also just link into YouTube. It can be applied into different areas of life. You can use this source of unlimited motivation and really transform your life. And Mr. Beast gave us this secret when he said this.
Just work out for like 3 months really consistently, and then it'll just become part of your lifestyle. Like I couldn't fathom a year ago, like how am I ever going to do this religiously, you know, because we just have so much stuff going on, but now it's just truly a habit.
So what Mr. Beast did by going to the gym was that he was able to build a habit, and through repetition, he was able to make this habit into a routine, and over time, this routine became part of his lifestyle. So my question to you guys is, how can you make your daily routine be like this? What are you doing every single day? What are the positive habits you're doing every single day which you can use to transform your life on a day-to-day basis? Habits are just triggers, actions and rewards. For me, a trigger is boredom. The action is checking TikTok, and the reward might be a small release of dopamine. the feel-good chemical in my brain. The same boredom trigger could happen for Jimmy, but his automatic action is to be productive with a similar release of dopamine. If you do this 20 times a day, it's likely that you'll be able to compound a lot. Mr. Beast's identity is so ingrained in YouTube that you could probably ask him for a viral video in 5 minutes and he'll be able to come up with 5 different ideas that can get you 1 million views. This is because he was able to switch into the productivity mode that we simply aren't able to. And that's the difference between Mr. Beast, who is here, and the average content creator who is here. If you look at Mr. Beast's old videos, he wasn't always able to attain these heights of views. So back on the question, what changed? And the answer is repetition. Through years and years of repetition, Mr. Beast was able to get better and better and better at his videos and was able to figure out a viral formula success for content creation. And now today he's able to make 5 different videos in 5 minutes to give him 5 million views on 5 different topics. If you want to have results like Mr. Beast, you need to reduce the amount of time you waste on social media and replace the time for something more productive, and you need to build positive habits. So for every negative habit you have right now, swap it for a positive habit. There's applications you can use which can change the layout of a mobile app. So it could be like a TikTok, for example. You can put the logo on TikTok and put it on a productivity app. So every time your brain thinks to click on TikTok, you actually click on the productivity app. And that's one way that you can boost your productivity, guys. It's very important that you boost your productivity and you will reach your goals. Now that we understand how to change our habits, we must understand individual habit that made Mr. Beast laser focused and have bags of motivation. And I figured out what it was when he said this.
In my head, I had already had 100 million subscribers for like 5 years because I was just like,
that makes sense.
I had envisioned it so much that it was already reality.
Now to me, this sounds like manifestation, and this works in many different ways. And he actually didn't just have a conviction that I will have 100 million subscribers. He actually embodied it. He was able to live in the emotions of the future rather than the emotions of the past, which most people do. And this skill in itself is what allowed him to be in alignment with his future goals. So maybe you guys should try that as well. I know it might sound quite weird, but when you have the habit of self-belief, you kind of already program, you already position yourself to be at the goal you intend to be at. So for example, if I want to make £1 million, in my head I've already made the meal. I just need to figure out how to actually get there. And that's the sort of mindset you need to have to be able to get to the heights that you want to get to in life. A good book for you guys to read is Atomic Habits. It's very, very good, very informative. There's another book as well by, you probably heard of it. It's called Rich Dad Poor Dad. Everyone's heard of Rich Dad Poor Dad. I mean, people read that book once and they think they're millionaires, but definitely read Atomic Habits. It really breaks down the psychology and the science behind habits and how to form them and how to break from old habits. And yeah, definitely check out that book, guys. The mindset stuff only works if you truly believe in the given outcome that you're looking for. Jimmy was failing in school. However, that didn't stop him from pursuing his goals and dreams of being at YouTube. Even though he didn't work hard at school, he worked hard on YouTube because he understood that this is where he was valued the most. So my question to you guys is, whatever you have your passion in, work the hardest there and you're most likely to see your results. You might not be smart academically, but you might be good with numbers and you might be able to run an accounting firm. You might be talented, you might be a footballer. So work hard in your passions. Don't let one thing you're bad at stop you from being good at other things. This is something we can learn from Mr. Beast, definitely. I realize that you don't need to discover your passion in life to become successful. You just need to understand the effect of your actions and your current actions in pursuit of the outcome that you desire. Mr. Beast was able to understand that. As a result, he was able to achieve his goals in YouTube. Even though he wasn't able to work hard in school, he was still able to work hard at YouTube and able to run multiple businesses. The point I'm trying to get at is, guys, even if you don't know your purpose in life, you're still able to work hard and be motivated to take the right actions that you need to take place, because eventually you will stumble onto the correct path. So whatever you're doing, guys, whether you're a bus driver, whether you're a cleaner, work hard, be motivated, do your thing, you get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, guys, it's going to help you get to where you need to be. So that's all for today, guys. I don't think I'm going to be the next Mr. Beast because he's a very unique person, but I will be the best version of Chooks that I can be. Make sure you guys stay blessed. Peace.